What's up, Car Flop? Today, my wife and kids are talking, starting.
Bruh.
Today gonna be a complete breakdown of what I paid for the exhaust. So today on 2.0's Car Flop, I'm gonna do a complete breakdown of the car. I'm gonna talk about the performance. I'm gonna tell y'all exactly my exhaust setup, the exact setup down to a T. I'm gonna tell you guys what's going on under the hood, any type of tunes or anything I have on the car, all right here on this episode of Car Flock. So stay tuned. So let's go through a complete breakdown. This is the list of parts that I have on the G right now. There's always that one person out there that's gonna have something to say. So I don't look to have the fastest car out where I live. I love cars. So if I'm on the side of you and you smoke me, I'm gonna give a thumbs up. That's how I look at it. I'm not looking to have the fastest car. I'm 34. I'm not looking to be Vin Diesel, but it is all about family. Anyway, so let's dive into it. Sorry, yeah, my wife is watering in the backyard right now, so I'm trying to block the water. So before we jump into the exhaust, I want to talk about everything else that I got going on with it, performance-wise. So the first thing is going to be the Stage 1 Illinois cam. This right here was about $419. This is a Stage 1. Sounds really, really good when you mix it with your full exhaust and headers. It knocks. With this and all your other exhaust parts, you should make about 400, if not over. Second thing, this is the DOD delete kit. Now, again, guys, at the time when I got all these parts were a little bit cheaper. I know the economy has changed, so for the most part, it should still be about the same, but I'm not sure. They kind of killing us right now on this stuff. But with the DOD delete kit, that was about $128. And basically all that does is it allows my car it's displacement on demand. That's just preventing my car from going into the 4-cylinder mode. And if I didn't thoroughly explain that, I apologize if anybody has a comment. It's like, well, you didn't say this word. Next thing is going to be the cold air intake. Once again, these parts have changed. On eBay right now, they're charging about $213. I think this one was probably around that, possibly about 189 or so. Next thing I'm gonna go into is gonna be the exhaust. Understand, guys, that the G8 GT, the 2008 and 2009, the exhaust setup stock is very quiet.
Told you. Oh shit. I told you.
Huh? Oh, yeah, that's how boring the exhaust is. I kept switching up the exhaust to get the sound that I wanted. With the stock exhaust, you're getting your stock manifolds. You're going to get your mid muffler, which is massive. It's like a PlayStation 3 in the middle of the G8. You got your 2 stock dual cats, and then you got your 2 Xbox One mufflers. So it's a lot of weight on the car. So the weight without anybody being in it is $39.95. It is a heavy car. So on the first day that I bought the car back in 2017, the exact first day before I even brought it home, I took it right over to the shop, took it over to Midas, and they charged me 60 bucks. It sounded pretty decent, but I was going for raw power. So after the mid muffler delete, the next thing I did was go to an actual exhaust shop and I got the mufflers deleted off of it. Now, we all know that a car doesn't pass inspection if it doesn't have at least some type of muffler on the car, but this was right after I got it passed, so I wasn't really worried about it. I just wanted to see what I can do. I had the mufflers deleted off of it, which cost me about $100 to get them deleted both. The next thing I did was I had Flowmaster 10s put on the car, Super 10s. With the Flowmaster series, the Super 10s are the loudest that you can buy. Haven't done research on it in the recent years, but at the time, a couple years ago, the Super 10s, and it probably is the same, Those were the loudest mufflers that you can buy from the Flowmaster series. So those off eBay, give me a shout out. Those off eBay cost me about $215. After I went and had them installed, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't really happy with the sound. It actually made everything a little bit more quiet. So I wound up actually getting rid of those, and I upgraded to some SLP Loudmouth 1 resonators. There's Loudmouth 1s and Loudmouth 2s. I don't know if they still sell them. I'm just putting actually about the price that I paid for them at the time of eBay. The Loudmouth 2s, they have kind of baffles in them. So it kind of dampens some of the sound. You can actually Google and YouTube some clips. With the Loudmouth 1s, those are straight through. So it's basically like you don't even have anything on the car, to be completely honest with you. But those made the car, honestly, those made the car sound the best, the best. It still wasn't as monstrous as I wanted it to be. So the next thing I did was actually move to headers. I wound up going with the Cook's headers. With the Cook's headers and the high flow cats, those easily range about $1,000. And a guy I reached out to said that he was selling his used for $500, but it came with everything in the high flow cats. So I wound up getting a deal, and he gave me I gave him $500 for the part. So when it came, I actually installed it myself, which was about 8 hours because I had never done it. I had to go get a blowtorch. It took me a long time. Between all the work that I've had done at the shop itself, I probably spent about $400 total when it came down to the shop and the mufflers and everything putting on the car. So my boy Ryan actually came over. He charged me $400 to have the car tuned. We also had the car rev and idle a lot higher. I have not had it dynoed. I would say that the car is easily pushing well over 400. And I will definitely get the car dynoed, but I don't plan on getting this thing dynoed until I do some more work to it. Now I'm not sure unless I wanted to have the car completely built. I am leaning more towards an LSA supercharger though. That is my biggest thing. But that tune itself was $400. So in total with the car, I spent about $2,700 total. Again, I'm not saying that the car is the fastest, but I am very happy and satisfied with the car, especially how it looks and everything else. But really, that's all I got for y'all today. I just wanted to do a complete breakdown so y'all know exactly what I have in the car. And y'all can stop asking me questions. Kidding. But if you like the content, please support it by subscribing. Shoot me a shout out. Shoot me a message. Any type of questions y'all have, I'm here. But 2.0 is out. Peace.